I'm tired. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's video. I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup, nothing really that crazy. I'm gonna be just a little bit busy today, so I don't want to have like a whole full face of makeup, but I don't want to look dead either. And the reason that I'm dead is because my son is going through a sleep regression. It's been intense, to say the least. It's been fun. Fun is not the right word. It's not been fun. My son, as of today's date that I'm filming this, is only a few days away from being 5 months old, which, bonkers. I can't believe so much time has passed. It makes me like kind of sad. Like, where's time gone? It doesn't feel like it's been 5 months. And most of that I feel like is because, especially when you have a new baby, you're in survival mode. Like, especially those newborn days, it's all about surviving, making sure that the baby is okay, that you're alive, the baby's fed. You're supposed to make sure that you're fed, but I was bad at that. Somebody had to feed me. All that to say is that when I did finally figure out the best sleep routine for my baby, things changed. And when I say things changed, I mean he changed, because he no longer wanted to be soothed the same way. He was fighting going to sleep, and that's because he hit his sleep regression. Now, I don't know the exact definition of sleep regression here. I only know really what my doctor has explained to me, or not my doctor, his doctor. In essence, sleep regression is when a baby's mind becomes more active. They're more active of the world around them. And because of that, they essentially have FOMO, fear of missing out. And so they just want to be up, talking, hanging out, not missing anything. Which, you know, at 11 o'clock at night, there's nothing to miss. Everybody's just going to bed. But you can't explain that to a baby. I think that's kind of the hardest part, is that you can't explain to a baby that there's nothing going on. Everybody's getting in bed, so you should too. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately, no matter how convenient it would be. After his, brand new newborn days, once he started sleeping through the night, which he started sleeping through the night literally the night before Thanksgiving. We woke up on Thanksgiving Day like, did you get up with the baby? I didn't get up with the baby. Like, holy cow, what a thing to be grateful for, right? And since then, he's been pretty good, but he hit his sleep regression, and so that was really tough. It felt like being in the newborn phase kind of all over again, and truthfully, I really don't know how we got through it the second time. I feel like in the newborn phase, when they come home, you understand, you still kind of understand now. That's kind of a bad way to phrase it, but when they're new, they're just like, I think that's the difference, is that you're in the survival mode. You understand that all you can do is, basically when they're new, is just feed them, change them, rock them. That's kind of all you can do. Whereas at the stage that my son is at now, he really likes to play. He really loves toys. It's kind of my favorite thing, just to play with toys with him. But he loves toys. And so because of that, he wants to sit up. He really pulls himself up out of your lap. He wants to go. And mind you, as I say all these things, I know they're silly things that every mom deals with, whatever, and I'm really just making this video kind of for myself. I'm seeing these videos, especially the ones that are more personal like this, they're kind of like diary entries for me. It's easier for me to come on here and blend some bronzer than sit down and write in a journal. So essentially, this is for me, not you guys. But I do also want to share my thoughts online, because I know I'm not the only one with them. So I'm really happy to share and start a discussion regarding this, because it's hard. It's hard being a new mom. It's hard not even just being a new mom. It's hard just being a mom, you know? It's something that you are always going to be for the rest of your life. Like, once you have a baby, like, that's it. You're always and forever a mom, a dad, a parent. Like, that's just it. Anyway, getting back to our original discussion here. After Thanksgiving, I kind of figured out exactly what the best schedule is for my baby. You know, what his own like natural sleep tells are. He likes to play with his hair. Well, not likes. He like pulls it and he starts like closing his eyes. That's how I know he's like ready to at least start to cuddle if he's not really ready to go down. And so for a while we had a good sleep routine. I was really like, you know, pinpointed with the times, like exactly, like, I don't know, for example, if he'd wake up for the day at like 7, I would know that, okay, at 9:30 he's going to be ready for his nap, and just like clockwork, at 9:30 he would be ready, and that would be it. He'd go down, see you in an hour and a half, right? Well, it's true what they say. Once you figure babies out, they like to change things up. We probably had like 1 or 2 good weeks of a normal sleep routine, and then it got difficult. We were prepared for this sleep regression at his 4-month appointment. His doctor warned us about it. She said, hey, this is coming up. So when it did, I felt prepared because I had taken the time to kind of put in some research to see what the best way to kind of handle the sleep regression is. Yeah, I didn't figure that out. Since he started going into his sleep regression, the only thing that kind of gets us through the day is knowing that he can't stay awake forever. Eventually, he's gonna pass out, no matter how hard or whatever I'm dealing with in the moment. Like, it's okay, because he can't stay awake forever. He has to fall asleep eventually. Even though I know that he's gonna sleep eventually, that doesn't change the situation that we're in now, where I need to figure out how to get him back on his sleep schedule. So while we're trying to figure out his sleep schedule, right, his new sleep schedule for the sleep regression, he's getting frustrated because, like I said, he can see, he knows what's going on. He doesn't want to be in bed. He doesn't want to be rocked, but he's tired. You can like see how tired he is in his little face with his little eyes, and he just will fight and fight and fight and fight and fight because he wants to be awake, which it's like really sweet, because if you think about it, like, your baby is awake, he knows what you look like, he wants to play with you, he wants to stay up, and it's really sweet. But you gotta go to bed. But it just, like, part of me, it's not, I don't want to say it's frustrating, because I feel like when moms say they're frustrated with their baby, that it's like a red flag. So I'm not frustrated with him. And when I say all these, it's not him, because I understand there's things that he can't control, just like there are things that I can't control, especially when he's got this little growing body that he has no idea is doing what it's doing. He's just confused and hungry and upset, you know? You just gotta roll with the punches. Usually he's a pretty happy guy, but during this sleep regression, he was not. He wasn't a happy guy at all. I just broke this. No way! Trash. I don't have anything for my lips. I'm just gonna put on a mask, so chapstick it is. When he was a newborn, I was not doing too hot. I had a C-section. I really just could hardly get out of bed. It was taking a toll on me. The hardest part for me during the sleep regression was kind of being brought back to those newborn days. And I've noticed, especially, I've been thinking a lot about those. I've been kind of sad that the newborn days were kind of taken away from me in regards to that. And I know I'm not the only mom that feels this way. It's frustrating, you know, to have been in that moment, once that time passes, you can't get that back, you know? So to have lost it and then during this sleep regression be brought back to that, to the time that I lost, but triggering for other reasons. And mind you, the cold right now with my C-section scar is not kind. I literally feel like I'm gonna rip in half. I just can't take it. That feeling alone is awful. Brow is always like the messy one. I don't know how to fix that. It's not fair. It's not fair when the newborn days are over in those moments. They just last like only a few weeks. And I've been thinking a lot more about how I just didn't get to enjoy it. So when he was going through his sleep regression, I was kind of brought back to those, like the tiredness. The tiredness is what brought me back to that. And I don't know. It just makes me sad that I didn't get through that. And now that I'm getting through the sleep regression, and the sleep regression, thankfully, right now at least, is over. But when it was in like the heat of it, it was really tough. And I'm sad. I'm sad that I missed my newborn time with him in terms of that. No, I mean, I was around. I had him. I always had him. I haven't gone a whole day without ever having him in his entire life. But I don't know. I just feel like I missed out on important things because I couldn't get out of bed. And so the sleep regression brought me back to that, and it made me both happy and sad. Sad because it brought up those memories, but happy because it kind of felt like a little bit of a redo. I don't know. It's weird, but in hindsight is how exhausted you are. Like, you're just so freaking tired. And now that he's bigger and it's not just bottled whatever cuddles, he wants to be up and play. So in the middle of the night when you're tired, but he's wide awake, like, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. And honestly, I feel like the only thing you can really do is just get through the days. I feel like you just can't count or bank on anything. I guess a gloss for now is okay until I can fantastic. But yeah, even though most of the sleep regression issue has seemed like it's kind of resolved itself, I know there would be another one coming. I know there's probably lots more coming. So if any of you fellow mommies or daddies have any tips or tricks, please pass them along, because anything can help. I know, I love my baby. He's the best baby in the entire world, the best baby for me. But parenting is hard. Taking care of a baby is hard. Just take it one day at a time. Sleep regressions, be damned. But yeah, I know this was a quick video, but be attention. Pay close attention for Monday's video, because it's a super special video and I am so excited. Yeah, okay. I will check you guys in my next video. Bye.